You think you know the person standing in front of you. You see them act, you hear them speak, and you instantly draw a box around them. This person is serious, you say, or this person is a clown. But what if I told you that most of what you see is just a single thread in a massive, tangled web of identity? What if the very way you judge the world is actually a blunt instrument, and I have the whetstone to make it razor sharp? Let's look at a puzzle. If you follow me across different platforms, you'll see a ghost. On YouTube, I am the intense mentor, fueling your ambition with fire and logic. On my podcast, I am the sentimental friend, perhaps even shedding a tear over a shared memory. Yet on Facebook, I am the provocateur, sarcastic, playful, and relentlessly annoying. Now ask yourself, which one is real? Is the YouTube version a mask? Is the Facebook version a ghostwriter? Most people would look at these contradictions and say, he's inconsistent, he's being fake. If that was your first thought, your intuition just failed you. You've fallen into the single most common trap in human psychology. You are equating behavior with identity. This is the fundamental error that keeps your mind dull. When you mistake a single action for the entire soul of a human being, you lose the ability to navigate reality. You meet a nice person and crown them a saint, only to be devastated when they inevitably snap. You meet a rude person and write them off as a villain, missing the chance to see their brilliance when they aren't having a bad day. Why do we do this? Because we've been trained by the masters of illusion, the media. In the world of marketing and branding, there is a concept called positioning. If I'm launching a new pop star, I don't want her to be a complex human. I want her to be the girl next door. I write it into her contract. You cannot be seen swearing. You cannot be seen angry. You must always be sunshine. We, the audience, swallow this poison whole. We start to believe that humans should be brands. We demand that people stay in their positioned boxes. And when that pop star finally has a human moment of rage, we scream hypocrite and fake. But she isn't fake. She's just a human who was forced to act like a statue. When you stop equating behavior with the person, your world expands. You start to see people as a complex, swirling mixture of light and shadow, heat and cold. A day is not just sunny or rainy, it is a transition between the two. Why should a human be any different? You can be serious at 9 a.m. and a comedian by noon. That isn't a lack of principles, it's the definition of being alive. If you can master this one shift in perspective, separating the act from the actor, you gain a superpower. First, you become incredibly tolerant. You stop being shocked by the contradictions of others. You realize that your friend isn't a liar just because they couldn't keep a promise they made 3 years ago. They were honest in the moment they said it, but time and circumstances changed them. When you stop being a judge, people stop being afraid to be real with you. You become the only safe harbor in a world of rigid expectations. But the second benefit is for you, and it's even more vital. When you stop equating behavior with identity, you grant yourself the freedom to be clay. Most people spend their lives trying to be a gold statue. They decide I am an introvert or I am a professional, and they spend every waking hour polishing that image, terrified of a single scratch. They are trapped by their own definition. But gold is rigid. Gold breaks under pressure. Be the clay instead. The clay doesn't care if it's shaped like a bowl today and a vase tomorrow. It knows that its essence is the soil, not the shape. If you want to wear a suit and talk economics, do it. If you want to wear a t-shirt and talk nonsense, do it. You haven't lost yourself. You've simply realized that you are a vessel of infinite potential. Don't let the world position you into a corner. Don't let a single bad day define your character. And don't let a single good trait blind you to someone else's complexity. We are not brands, we are not statues. We are a collection of 1,000 different behaviors shifting like the tides. The moment you stop trying to pin the world down is the moment you finally start to see it clearly. Stay flexible, stay formless, be the clay.